Hey everybody, Coffee Traveler here. We have Arms Dealer. This one is regarded as a very difficult character. If you're not comfortable with melee and you play ranged, you'll have a limited selection of weapons due to there being so many more melee weapons. So even though you do start pistol and Arms Dealer, we will be going melee, and let's talk about how to do that and what is good. Let's get to it. I've been playing all of these live on Twitch. One of the things you want to do on Arms Dealer here is line up every single shot so that you get maximum out of the wave 1. Because if you don't line up every single shot to hit 2 enemies, you will not get the most out of wave 1, which I've missed out on like 4 or 5 enemies. We can talk about like best practices or these other things, right? How do I get the most out of wave 1? Because you want to set yourself up for the most success. Because now we have 82 bucks. We killed a tree, which gave us 3 extra. We have 2 level ups, right? Instead of 1. So oftentimes you may only get 1 level up, and this could lead to more harvesting, more everything, right? I wouldn't fault people for taking the 3 HP, but we're going to roll once, and we see harvesting, we take it. I also wouldn't fault people for taking this 3 regen, because you don't have to roll for it or anything. It's just there. So go ahead and take the Thief Dagger. We only have to take like 2 or 3 weapons here. One of the things I want to do is lock a precise weapon probably, because I want to lock a melee weapon that I'm going to take into the next shop, right? So if you don't lock a melee weapon, it's going to be harder to see melee weapons in the shop. I don't know that it's shuriken. We'll roll again. These are probably okay to take, but I would prefer to see tree or landmine or other things. Just like other things are going to be better. We're going to lock the knife here. I think we can take 2 weapons into wave 2. Unless you want to take 3. Let's just be safe and take 3, I guess. Probably don't take the injection. It's probably pretty bad to have like lower HP, but the 7% is rather appealing because I love all the items that say -% damage. So would not fault anyone for taking this, but minus HP is like kind of spooky. And we get instantly punished with Broken Mouth and Plant. We take both of those. We are locking our knife over here. I am going to take this Peaceful Bee, or like I also wouldn't fault people for taking the defective steroids, but let's take the Peaceful Bee to like max out, juice up our harvesting. We're +9 harvesting now. We have some regen, we have some hit points, we have 3 weapons, we have a melee weapon locked in the shop. Feels good. So this is how you can get the most out of your first shop. We also lucked out in seeing like the precise weapons immediately, and we didn't have to roll super hard for finding a melee weapon. And now that we have a melee weapon locked in the shop, it will be easier to lock a melee weapon in the next shop. Oh hey, another tree. Yeah, it was way more comfortable to take 3 weapons there rather than just 1. I'm going to take this turret. Usually I would nuke this, but like this is basically like having an extra weapon this early. Let's take the 8 harvesting for sure. And then let's take the reroll. Not super thrilled about any of this. Just take the melee damage. I wouldn't fault anyone for rerolling or picking on that first one that we saw. Take the knife. The wrench is technically a tool, and it does scale on melee damage, but I would not consider it as something to take. There are very few tools, so maybe like there's some strat on here, but I don't think so. These items aren't very efficient, so we're not going to take them either. Scar to get us up at higher level. That seems great. We already have 52 harvesting. Usually you don't see 52 harvesting until like wave 5, so we'll take it. Take a knife. Don't get distracted by buying too many items as well too, right? Because you want to buy your melee weapons, and even though this isn't a precise, we could take it. We'll just take the scissors. We still have plenty of money, I believe. I wouldn't fault anyone for locking this Cactus Club if you were going to buy one of these items, which again, you could buy either of these. I'm going to reroll and keep my money. Fist is a great weapon, so we're going to take it. As much as I like either of these items, let's go ahead and reroll one more time so we can lock a melee weapon in the shop. Let's lock 2. Take the plant. We're planting our garden here. Little gardening. We can play next to the turret if we feel unsafe, as the turret will be doing work for us, as it's like having an extra weapon. Know that we feel that unsafe though. If you're not comfortable with melee, you might feel a little unsafe, and I would not fault anyone for loading up on all melee weapons. Okay. 8% or attack speed. Both these are pretty good. I think attack speed's like harder to come by maybe, so we'll take the attack speed. Take the blue health. Like, you could take the harvesting well too, but we're already at 55 harvesting, so let's take the health. I would take a landmine. And for an easy reroll, like, we could just like sell this wrench immediately so we don't see any tools. For an easy reroll, you take this, cycle here, so you don't have to see those types of weapons in the shop, and we get rewarded. I'll take the easy reroll again. Another turret. I don't know that I take another turret. I also don't know that we like lock a plank. I mean, I'll take a plank because it's wave 4 and staying one weapon in front of the wave is very strong. Let's take cake for more health. And then here's our thief dagger. We can like lock thief daggers all the way down, or even like take a ghost flint for some extra stats. Like, it seems very strong. One of the problems with like getting too many ghost weapons is you have no armor and you're like, you could die. So the thought here is, do you take the metal? But like, I don't know, we have a lot of precise weapons, so we'll just go next. The plank will keep us like really safe going into this wave. It has a good swing pattern. The lightning shivs are also doing work, but if there's anything on top of us and it swings across multiple enemies, it will explode. We also, it's like we have 6 weapons due to having the engineering items, the landmine and the turret. So it's like a pseudo extra weapon. It's like a way to think about it, and it was super cheap too. So this gets us back in the lifesteal game. I'm gonna buy this whole shop. We're gonna like nuke the taser immediately. Get rewarded again. I think we buy this whole shop. This is a way to get that you don't start your reroll cost, because your dangerous bunny is guarding your reroll cost. Your reroll cost is not going up due to dangerous bunny, which is great. I don't want any of this, so I'll just chill on that. I'm gonna take the weird food for sure, and now we're gonna look. I'm gonna lock this claw actually. I don't super love locking an item like that and then re-rolling, but these 2 items are good enough. We will take the claw into the next shop. This tech of locking an item like this is going to be your way to continue to like be able to have the melee weapons you want, because like maybe you don't want primitive weapons, or maybe you don't want ghost weapons. The weapons I want is thief dagger. Ideally I want the weapons that give you something extra, the ghost flints here, right? Because I've been playing to the top right of the room so that we can get as many kills on the ghost flints, so we can get a little bit extra attack speed since they are going to go away. The thief daggers also give you more money to spend in the shop, and having that more money is key to being able to get through. We're not getting attack speed with the flints, but that's okay. I'm going to take this tier 3. I'm going to take this tier 2. I don't even look at the other cards. I don't even know that the other cards exist. Take a claw, and I don't know that we take a stick. Maybe. Sometimes you can low roll and not find anything. In this particular shop, I'm going to buy all of this and then re-roll, because it like saves our dangerous bunny re-roll. This is a re-roll for 18. I don't know that we re-roll that much and get the re-roll cost all that high, so I could be wrong here. It could be very wrong, but we'll see. I will take the hatchet. It's kind of awkward, and we should grab some more range if we're going to not know what we have. Take the lightning shiv, take the plant. We have so much regen. This is an interesting run that we have going here. This wings here we could save and lock and take, but like, don't get distracted by tier 3 items you love. We need to lock in the shop things like this. This is a tier 3 item that you may love. I would not fault you for locking it. It's pretty cheap as well too this early at 95. And if you like dodge and other things, the 50% chance to like heal is not very good because we have like a lot of regen, but stacking some dodge in here is not all that uncommon. I'm comfortable enough not to take this, but again, you could take it. I don't know, I'd like to see other items. I'm gonna stop rerolling here. We're saving 61 money. Sometimes you low roll in the shop, so saving some money back and locking items in the shop is key for this run. Absolutely key. Because you never know what you're gonna get, and people are like, well, I just like died or whatever. It's like, well, you didn't have a weapon a wave, or above a weapon a wave, and then you also went into wave like 12 into the elite with five weapons. Of course you're going to die. So this is where it's at to have a good, smooth, clean run. This run has not felt in danger in the slightest. I'm probably actually like too comfortable in the run, if anything. Like, it's too cozy, it's too comfortable. I don't know what the sharp edges are happening right now, so we'll see. Go back to the shop screen. I keep forgetting this is some new tech I've added to my stream, is that you can flip between the two scenes. So that when we're in battle mode, let me refresh my stream manager here and rearrange my windows. What happened to my windows here? There we go. Perfect. This is the level 10 level up. We get it early at wave 6 with our 60 harvesting and extra XP. The crit is a lot of damage, so I think I'm just going to take that without re-rolling all that much. So let's see here. Give me just one sec. Alright, chat, sorry about that. See if I can cut that out in the YouTube. YouTube maybe will be seamless. Maybe I'll be a good streamer. We're going to take all the weapons. I think we're going to take this revolver and recycle it, because for 6, we definitely... the rerolls start above 6, I believe. Take this plank. I already have a tree, so I like bag. Take this range. We'll take the ghost scepter, but then sell it immediately. This saves our reroll. This rip and tear is an incredible item for melee. I may opt to not take it. I could see a world where I opt not to take it for this particular video, because also the minus 12 harvesting is like pretty bad here. Like, is that true? We do have a horde wave at 15, so let's take it. We're going to reroll. See, the reroll starts at 9, so those 2 purchases I did earlier made the cost of the reroll so much less. And that's great. I have no... Don't get distracted by Broken Mouth here. Broken Mouth is very good. It's a lot of hit points, right? Don't get distracted though. We have no melee item to lock. Like, this is an instance where no melee item. This is a melee item-ish. It will show us ethereal, or you could go plank and see the explosive stuff. But I think I'm going to buy the plank for this wave and save the ghost flint for the next wave. The thing I'm also going to do is take this defective steroids, because I would like some more damage. We're like short on damage, it feels, right now. So we'll see. Getting a crate out of that, just the first alien of the wave, is very strong. That is a very rare instance. Do not expect that to happen. You have a very minor chance out of every alien that dies to drop a crate. Can you stop? This is the problem with letting the eggs spawn. I call them the Easter Bunny, because you have to hunt down the eggs. Wave 7 is... I couldn't remember that of the wave, so I just started calling it Easter. Like, what have you done with spring? You're in the winter, waves 1 through 7, and because the Easter Bunny keeps healing by this little dog bone alien here, it's basically invincible. Letting them spawn and other things is not great, but I don't know that we have a lot of choice in the matter, but we can do our best. 2 level ups. Due to our high level of harvesting and other things, we'll take the lost stuck, that's fine. A little bit of luck is always pretty good. Because we have ethereal item locked, I'm going to take the armor over here. I'm also going to take this luck over the harvesting, but I do love the harvesting. I'm going to take the luck because we want to see higher tier weapons in the shop, which is going to be pretty good for us. Let's take all of this. Lumberjack shirt, I think, is a distraction off of finding our melee weapons we want. Like, this shop is terrible. Reroll again. This shop is also terrible. I would love to take a blindfold, but I'm going to reroll for more weapons. Like, where are my weapons at? I don't want to be stuck with no weapons by the time this all rolls around. You could take shuriken. Here's the thief dagger, ghost flint, fertilizer. I think I'd take the alien worm. We do have weird food already, so it doesn't screw up our food too much on the ground. Let's lock this stick and take the lemonade. Save 48 back just in case we low roll again on that, because if you notice in that shop we low rolled pretty hard at the very beginning and our damage is very low. We have weapons that do very little damage. We do have one tier 3 thief dagger, but they do all pretty low damage. So this will be a little bit of a rough one, and if you stand near the edge or other things rather than fighting mid, it's going to be like much better for you. Oh yeah, I should do this. If I could learn how to stream, fantastic. I was given feedback by somebody that putting it in the corner would probably be better, so we can do both. Because during the shopping phase, people will be like, well, what items do you have, or what items have you purchased? So one of the things is we're running from all of the charging guys. They will reach critical mass. There's like 10 of them alive at this point. We do not have the damage to fight them, but that's okay. You don't need the damage to fight them. You can just leave them alive. We're just wandering around the outside of the arena, keeping our distance, sometimes ducking into the middle. Tyler for 35. I think I take the 35. We only have like one engineering. Take the dangerous bunny. And then on here, I want more damage for crit. Let's go back to our shop phase here. Let's take stick, and shiv, and charcoal. I don't know that I want a recycling machine. It is into wave 9 though, but I don't want to miss out on items. Don't get distracted, right? I have 2 weapons. I need all my weapons. For wave 11, knockback could be pretty good. Head injury could be pretty good. I think I'm going to take the head injury because we're low on percent damage. I had said this earlier that I don't buy a lot of percent damage. Take a rock. Take a fist. Metal's pretty good, but I don't know. Let's find some other things. Ugly Tooth is great. Hammer is okay. God, it swings so slowly. Could you be something else? Thank you. I guess I take the... Actually, I think I take the flamethrower here. Take flamethrower bait and leave the peaceful bee. Block the rock because this gives us a melee weapon to go off of. I do not like the blunt passive all that much, but you know, that's why I did not take the hammer, but you could have taken the hammer in that instance and it would be okay. Go back to our way. I need to remember to do this. This is like brand new tech. We have new hotkeys. We're flipping the wave here. New tech. Working it out. The flamethrower is keeping us incredibly healthy. I was worried in case we didn't have like enough damage for the charging guys at the end here that the flamethrower mixed with all of our regen will give us enough lifesteal. But it looks like we do have an okay amount of damage. We'll need to continue to up that and then start taking defensive stats as we go. Collect as many as I can before the end. And a 520 with 16 left over. Pretty good wave. We did save back some money, so it's not quite that. I don't really like any of this. We were talking about damage. These are all like low percent damage. We'll just take the armor. Take the rock. Defective steroids. We don't have any attack speed to begin with, so I don't know that this is the take. Go find something else. Minus armor for crit. This is one of the most effective items in the game, so let's go ahead and take it. I don't really like the rest of these. a fighting stick and a regular stick. Those two do not work together in the way that you would think they would work. Crit Insanity is a very efficient item. The pruner's very good. Thinking about taking it. See how it goes. It does pollute our items, but we do have fairly polluted items anyways by having medieval and primitive blunt here. Let's take more crit. I'll take the hatchet for sure. There is concern on the wave 11 elite coming up here. It is on my mind. Take the rock and then reroll into a melee weapon. Thank you. Thank you very much. Due to how the game works and how the game is trying to show you items, understanding how the shop works and how it tries to target the weapons you already have by giving you items from that tag is one of the ways to manipulate the game in your favor. The game isn't just all luck, oh, the game sucks, blah, 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 this, that, the other thing. Your choices are part of it, and understanding how the game works is pretty important. I should also be... Oh, I did not flip. Man, I need to get some muscle memory. Speaking of, like, new hotkeys and other things. There's a loot goblin here. We'll take him out. All of our regen and other things is very good. Let's go ahead and take this bait for sure. I don't think I'll take the little frog. For 27 though. We'll never have dodge ever again. I have 61 hit points. That's kind of an incredible amount due to our high level. We have 16 extra hit points, or 15 extra hit points. This 12% is probably good enough, but bringing up crit is going to be the way that we move forward, and just take this dodge. Get back into the dodge game, I guess. I'll flip to my chopping phase here. More crit from Insanity. I do not like Spear. I think we're getting distracted by getting a worm. I would like to see -5 speed. So much armor. Let's go ahead and take it. I do need 2 more weapons though. We are rewarded with 2 more weapons. I will take the chopper because it has the same attack pattern. I don't have any scared sausage for snakes, so we'll just leave the snake and save 90 back. It is Colossus. That is fairly dangerous. Wouldn't fault anyone for not taking the bait on an elite wave, but I think we need that 8%. All the spines from the cactus clubs are going to be doing a ton of work for us in the sense that they lifesteal every time they hit something, and they hit things a lot. So we'll leave Colossus over there, come back to him. One of the things is if you leave Colossus alone, he can walk into a healing alien and be at full health by the time he gets back to you. So this is why this boss is probably my top danger boss in terms of what I think is dangerous in this game. Probably more dangerous than Mom at this point. It's like Nemesis, Croc, and Mom are like all top picks. Like Croc is a very straightforward boss, but the rest of the wave will kill you as you're putting all your damage into him because he's always in your face. So, and then he's limiting your movement. One of the things that helped this fight a lot, oh my goodness, I cannot overstate how much it helped, was the ugly tooth. Sure, a cape. Let's put this here. Yep, I'm working on it. Wow, since we took cape, dodge is actually incredibly valuable now. Let's go with that. Claw. More claw. I don't like buying piggy bank ever. I think I've talked about this ad nauseum. Thunder sword, you say? Hilarious. Now that we have a ton of dodge, let's take some more dodge. It lowers our damage for sure, but the higher our dodge is, the better it gets anyways. Let's take the claw and lock the fist and do one more reroll. Wow. One more reroll. I do not like rerolling with things locked. We'll just go next. We'll save all the money. I think we're powerful enough with the Tier 4 lightning sword. Oh, this is like the power of melee, right? And also the taking what you get in the shop and working with what you get in the shop. I am standing mid. You do not need to stand directly mid. I feel that you get the most out of all your weapons standing mid, but you can get attacked from every direction. So if you find that to be a problem, just come stand in a corner of your choice or about this far away from the edge, and you can circle around the arena. You want to go find trees and other things, but you don't have to stand exactly mid. I find standing exactly mid gives me the most out of all of my weapons, so again, it gives you the most kills on top of that. That's why I like to stand mid like this. Everybody is so slow with the thunder swords going off and the ugly tooth. 8 charcoal's good. Turret's okay. Our first turret needs a brother, so we just have the pet turret there. Tentacle. It's great. 6 melee is incredible as well too. This could be good. We have enough money to take it, I feel. So let's go ahead and take it because we have taken a ton of dodge. And we continue to get paid off on dodge. The fists will be giving us dodge as we like grab more of them, but you cannot rely on that, right? So let's go ahead and more fists. I'm going to take the knife too. I think even just take the ghost axe. Is it wave 13? Peacock's going to hurt pretty bad, but I don't know that you get away from this. We'll take the 5 speed here and lower our crit. Everything's a trade-off in this game, so lock the ghost axe, sure, for wave. We could lock a ghost axe into 14 and 15. That'd be pretty good. Yeah. Do I want 6%? Sure, why not? Let's go. I'd be pretty sad here to die. Wave 13 introduces tentacles, and being able to kill the tentacles and the helmeted charging guys succinctly and easily, probably pretty important. Let's run up to the tentacles. This allows us to, being in the bottom right allows us to fight with the ghost axe out, so we can try to get as many kills with it as possible. But also the brawling here that we're doing with the fists, pretty spooky. Even with all of our dodge, I believe we're at dodge cap. I should also do this. There's a loot goblin, so let's go after the loot goblin. You find that the more that you dive for the loot goblins, the better it makes you at the game, because you do stupid things and die to it, and then you're like, how do I just not die to that? This is even with 0% speed we're wandering around with. Engineering, probably not. Go ahead and take the lost duck, sure. Or harvesting, okay. Attack speed's incredible. One of the things we are missing. I'm going to take this gentle alien. I don't really like spears, so we're just going to leave that there. A coupon, sure. Take a stick. Show me more primitive or show me more ghost weapons, please. Or armor. Blood donation. I don't know that we're taking a blood donation per se. Yeah. We are also, I've done a bad thing in the sense that this is the thing I'm talking about. I got distracted by items and I bought way too many items, and now I don't get to buy weapons, right? We're going to go into wave 14 with 4 weapons and see how this goes. It's going to go very poorly. I got distracted by buying all of my favorite items. Now we get to play on pacifist mode. We'll just stack all the kills into the axe and other things. So as a hilarious joke, I'm gonna buy these 2 things. They don't really mean anything but more lifesteal. So let's see how wave 14 goes. It'll be fun. It'll be really fun. And in fun I mean pain, because I believe they're called addicted on the wiki page are here. This is where you can slip up very easily, in the sense that you in that you get distracted by all of your favorite items. You go, oh, my favorite items. And then you have no weapons. We'll try to get this loot goblin here. Good thing we're maxed on dodge for the most part. And we're getting some more damage from percent damage, but because we can't kill the whole wave, we are falling behind on it, right? The less you kill on the wave and the more things that are alive at the end here, if we make it to the end, because this is becoming bullet hell, right? It's not great. That is a clear example of screwing it up. That's okay. I don't think I'll take the snail. I will take the weird food, though. That's very nice. Know that I want any of this. Oh, 20 attack speed. Yes, please. Good. Chopper showed up. So we didn't even lock our item, but we don't get punished for it, which is nice. There's a nuclear launcher here. Do I get distracted by Dangerous Bunny? Yes, because they'll give us another reroll, and I do get distracted by nuclear launcher. 21 to reroll, sure. Grab an adrenaline? No, do not grab an adrenaline. We don't have enough weapons. Don't grab a sunglasses. We don't have enough weapons. This weapon kind of sucks. That's what I'm talking about, of you can just run out. This is why you want to stack as much harvesting as possible. But you can just run out of money to buy weapons. And because we were so behind on last wave, and because we made a mistake of grabbing 4 weapons, that was why we were also behind, because we missed out on like probably 200 monies. I don't know that this nuclear launcher is very good, but we took it anyways. It's going to be okay. I want every nuclear launcher shot, though, to go into the pack in front of me and not the one behind me. So we're trying to get that to happen, because we are on a horde wave, with also fighting with the ghost weapons forward, so we get as much value out of those as possible. So it's like two things. You can't just put all of the kills into the ghost weapons. So on the horde wave here, having the nuclear launcher tamp down the wave, and then standing in a corner so that you can direct all of your weapons out at your enemies, right? As he switches his... Why is my character going to the bottom? Handcuffs. I don't know that we take handcuffs. It's a bunch of damage, though. Let's go ahead and take it. We don't know what weapons we are getting, so... I'm going to take the 1 armor here. Seems great. Raptor. It's a little late. Wave 15 is just on the cusp of being too late. We'll just go next. Don't get distracted. Grab all your weapons. This is not a weapon I want. We'll take our bait here, and we'll re-roll. Take a hatchet. This is the thing. You have to take weapons you may or may not want, and that's okay. Sure would like weapons game. See how much we're re-rolling? We're already at 50 to re-roll. I'm gonna take another re-roll here, because I'm looking for my weapon to lock like this. We're getting 12 dodge from weapons, so I think the leather vest is still good, and then we'll go from here. We'll see. For wave 16, it can be kind of spooky because you want to get back to the back side of the wave. We're starting to get a lot of value out of the ghost weapons, and it's starting to buff our stats quite a bit. That extra stats is where you want it. But this is why I think one of the most interesting characters is Arms Dealer, in that you have to make active choices in the shop of what you're being offered and how it affects you and how it impacts you and how you can get through the game. I don't ever feel that the game is won on Arms Dealer, right? You always feel that like there's still something that could go wrong, or you could make a mistake, or even on this wave I'm making mistakes, right? So we have slow move speed, and I don't have enough damage to fight the elites when they're juiced up like that. Coupon tentacle is great. Second tentacle even. We have a bunch of dodge from things. Let's go ahead and reroll. I'm gonna reroll once and take the speed here. Estes couch, probably not. Don't get distracted. I want weapons first. We can get distracted later. Speculative power generator, probably not. How about weapons? Hey, weapons. I'm gonna take the armor. Hey, look, a weapon and bait and fertilizer. It's too late to take fertilizer, but get off my lawn. I can make the joke. Take the rock and lock it. This is wave 17. Could take the flamethrower, but I don't think so. I think we take the rock and lock it, and this will be good enough. And then we save all of our money to reroll for great weapons. We're strong enough to do that. So we've taken like 3 or 4 baits now. That should be good enough, right? This guy in the back is buffing up the round boys here, and it's not very polite of him. Not a big fan, bud. Not a fan of your work. That's why I try to find them as soon as they spawn to knock them down. Otherwise, they're just putting more hit points and more danger on the arena. So my secondary target is all the guys wandering around in the back firing projectiles, for sure. The first target is kill the buffing guys. Right now the wave does like tend to add up here at the end due to not having an overwhelming amount of damage or attack speed, so we just kind of run a little. That's okay. And then we get out. Reroll this, take the melee damage. Yeah. Skip all these. Go ahead and find your weapons. Get the good weapons. I hate spear. This is fine. One of the things the blunt passive is doing is making us slower though, but making us tankier. So we'll see how that goes. I don't like any of this. More rocks. Okay. Another hammer. Oh, plasma sledge. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm gonna lock the flaming brass knuckles. I think we do take the alien eyes as like a little extra punch. Rock, nah. I think we beat whoever we see, so for this wave I'm going to ignore the boss and then we'll go find him later. So it can be pretty spooky, the wave 18 with all the charging guys and having them come in and out and having to fight the boss, right? It's not my favorite, so we can fight after like 35 seconds into the wave. I should also do this. And I need to remember to do that. We'll get there. I don't have the muscle memory yet. Know that we kill the boss, but if we do put a ton of damage into him, we may. Oh yeah, actually. Just need to not die to him as well too. So. Ooh, give me that red item. Or let me nuke it. Dodge is doing a lot of work here. Our max dodge, our capped out dodge is doing a ton of work there along with 25 regen. No thank you. I have 50% crit, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Core armor's great. Adrenaline's here again. I don't know that I take it. We'll take the plank. Rocket launcher. I mean, I guess. This is the problem with taking ranged. Here's our attack speed. It's pretty good. And then just take all the weapons that show up, which is fantastic. One more reroll because I would like to lock a thing. Locking a rocket launcher. I think I'll lock a precise weapon because if we can stack out on precise weapons, the Giants belt that we got off of the last elite will win us the game basically. I think we are powerful enough to kind of just chill. I'm going to chill in the corner of choice, which is either going to be on the right side, either the top right or the bottom right for myself. We kind of run at the buffing guys to try to tamp down their numbers. There's a loot goblin we'll throw away the game for. Come here, buddy. Come here. That's an item in him. It's pretty good. Figure, why not? Hope you have a great day. Thank you. Anja the Leaflet, are you a streamer? That sounds like some streamer like energy, some streamer vibe. Appreciate you for coming in and saying a thing. Are you a Brotato enthusiast? I also play Cult of the Lamb. I played a whole bunch of other things too. So let's go ahead and recycle this. Take the speed for sure. Also looks like these are your emotes. Neat. That's super neat. Love that. Take a fist. 15 armor already. I don't think I take any of these. We're already capped on hit points, so let's not take any of that. More crit. We're capped on crit if we continue to see... oh, Retrimation's hoodie, you're here. Hello. Just find good items. Just go find some more precise weapons. This is what I'm saying of you can like low roll on weapons like the whole time. Hell yeah. High five. Takes a team, takes a squad, and whenever you find somebody, you're like, hey, that person's like neat. Oh, hell yeah. We love Ginger 313 around here, Andy Havoc, Polite Canadian, whole bunch of people. So thanks for coming and saying things. Snaker, how are you? I don't know that I love any of this. We'll take the pickup range, I guess, to pick up things. Let's take the flamethrower. How do I do this? Combine. I guess recycle this, take the scissors. I don't know that. Save the flamethrower for next game. I buy those glasses minus 80 range. No, I want that extra attack speed from my Giant's Belt, but you're probably not wrong. But we're just gonna sit here and like Giant's Belt them to death. But Toucan, you are correct, and also hello, hi. I think at minus 100 range is where I start to like be concerned about how much range I have. But with the Giant's Belt, you just, I don't know, want to go for it. It does so much work. It's also like the last wave. Made a huge mistake on this one, which was on wave 14, I didn't buy enough weapons. So we got to showcase that as well too. I also have this new tech that I'm working on of putting myself here with a click of a button. This run, brought to you by Bait. Also 3 dangerous bunnies. Also going melee. Melee for this character is so much easier than ranged, I feel. We also did take the Rip and Tear early, which did some work too. I find that playing melee on Arms Dealer to be... I'm like an 8 win streak on Arms Dealer. I like do not lose on Arms Dealer. So Toucan, thanks for the GGs. Is this what I typically stream? That's correct, Lounge of the Leaflet. I'm currently doing a Brotutoring guide here, and so we're talking about the run review and other things. And then I'm going to say, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and press that subscribe button. If you're on Twitch, go ahead and press that follow button, and we'll see you on the next one. But I'm going to keep streaming.